Namaskar. So I will talk to grade 3 students today and we will discuss day and night and change of seasons. Who would like to tell me what would they understand by the word day and night? Yes, Ramesh? That is correct. So when the sun comes out in the morning, there is light everywhere, we call that day. What about night? Yes, Ragini? That is correct. When it is dark outside, after evening is over, you cannot see anything outside, that is night. But how do we experience day and night? What causes day and night? Who would like to take a shot at that? Yes, that is correct. So the earth rotates on its axis and the surface or the side which faces the sun, it gets the sunlight and it's called day. Whereas the side or the half which is not facing the sun experiences night. So the earth's rotation on its axis causes day and night. Does everybody understand that? So when I'm going and rotating like this in front of a light, the part which faces the light gets day and the part which does not face the light gets night. So rotating on an axis facing the sun, you get day and night. I hope that is clear to everybody. Does anybody have any questions? All right. Let's move on to change of seasons. Now, how do we know? Oh, before we move on to change of seasons, how can you experientially see that the earth is rotating on its axis? Or how do we know that the earth is moving and we experience day into afternoon, into evening, into night? That's correct. Mohan, would you like to tell that to everybody? Yes. So if you will observe the sun in the morning, it will be at a particular point. But during the day, you will see that the sun has moved to a different place. It only tells us that the earth is, while the sun is stationary and the earth is moving, it seems to give us an experience that the sun is moving because the earth is huge. It is very big and we are very, very tiny and very, very small. And therefore we get a feeling that the sun is moving, whereas in reality it is the earth's circumference and the earth's entire surface which is moving from one point to the other. All right, now let's go on to change of seasons. What causes change of seasons? How do seasons come about? So we all experience summers, autumn, spring, winters. But what really causes these change of seasons? Yes, Vani. Yes, not rotation, revolution. The earth revolves around the sun and rotates on its axis facing the sun. So the rotation causes day and night, whereas when the earth revolves around the sun, it causes different temperatures and therefore different seasons. But do we know in which shape does the earth revolve around the sun? It cannot be a circle. Tell me why. Yes, so if it is a circle, it will be revolving in the same with the same radius and with the same amount of distance. There won't be any change in temperature, wouldn't it? Or would it? Correct. So it gives us to believe that there are some points of time in the year when the sun is at different distances from the sun for us to experience different amount of heat and therefore different seasons. In summers, it is very, very close to the sun. In the spring, it is approaching closer to the sun. In the autumn, it seems to be going away from the sun, and in winter, it's very far away from the sun. So it's an elliptical path which the earth follows while it is revolving around the sun. So the rotation of the earth facing the sun causes day and night, and the revolution of the earth around the sun causes the change of seasons. I hope everybody is clear about this concept. If anybody has any questions, let me know. We will do some assignments on this. Why don't we take a few days and observe a few days in every month? For example, we are going to be here with each other for a year. We will observe the sun, where it comes out from, or where do we see it rising from, and where do we see it setting at. And we will observe this in different times of the year for us to see, is the earth really moving, or is the sun really moving? What is it that makes all these wonderful things happen in nature? We will pick these small exercises up and we will observe for ourselves and see, what do we understand from nature? What do we experience while we are observing these things in nature? And what can we try and conclude with whatever evidence is available to us? Is that okay? We will come up with some short exercises for these, and all of us together, we will explore, observe, and try to understand day and night and change of seasons. I will speak to you again. Namaskar.